13 on your sidelines. Your team, your turf. Witness high school football. The games, the grit, the glory. Jacob Seuss, 13 on your sidelines. Sponsored by Rant Insurance.
Pretty good. Their energy's only going to get better throughout the show. I know it. Somehow it is already week 7 of the high school football season. Welcome to 13 on your sidelines. I'm Jacob Seuss. So including tonight's game, there are only 3 weeks left here before the playoffs. So we are in crunch time. But first things first, we have some guests to introduce you to. Please welcome the cheerleaders from Tri-County High School. And we once again have 2 teams here in the studio per usual. So can you be louder than that, White Cloud? Let's hear it. All right, let's get to the action. West Catholic and Forest Hill Central faced off tonight for the 6th time in 13 years. But as we take a look here at the OK White standings, you can see why tonight's meeting might be the most significant matchup between these 2 teams. They both came into tonight on top of the conference, both with 3-0 conference records, and whoever wins our 13 on your sidelines game of the week clinches at least a share of the conference championship. The Falcons would start quick. Grady Augustin fakes the handoff, keeps it up the middle before breaking to the sideline, 27-yard touchdown. It was 7-0. Early in the second, Augustin here, he would find David Brittenfeld in the flat, who turns it up, running over a defender. That was just rude on his way to the end zone, and a 14-0 lead. The Hawks, though, would claw back in this game behind Brendan Thompson. Fakes out the defense before scrambling for a 14-yard gain. He gets the offense into plus territory, and he would end the drive with a 2-yard score, cutting the lead to 14-7. And the Hawks would tie it up just a few minutes later. Short run here from Max Barrick. Just like that, we had a ball game tied at 14. It stayed tied until the last play of the half. Charlie Sowett, 37-yard field goal. That would give Eastern a 17-14 lead headed into the locker room. So we jump to the fourth quarter. The Hawks facing a 4th and goal from the 5 as Thompson lofts it into the end zone, but Gabe Schwieters breaks it up. That would keep it a 1-score game. The Falcons take flight on their next possession. Augustin goes up top, finds Schwieters. He plays defense, he plays offense. 44-yard score. That would put the Falcons up 21-17 with under 9 minutes to go. Eastern responds, time-consuming drive. Thompson to Caius Peters with the completion, setting up 1st and goal. Farrick would give the Hawks a 23-21 lead on the 1-yard score. Just 44 seconds to go. But here come the Falcons. Augustin leads West Catholic down the field. Jake Zagunis makes the diving catch there. That would set up Landon Smith, 38-yard field goal for the win with 7 seconds left. That ball is coming right into your living room. Does not get more clutch than that. West Catholic wins a thriller, 24-23. After that, heck of a drive.
We work that every single Wednesday. And I tell our guys there's a reason, and we do it every Wednesday with different time variables, 1 timeout, 3-0, and we go best on best with Coach against Coach Smith. So our kids are not foreign to that. And that's all them. That's our quarterback, Grady Augustin. That's on him leading the charge. All 11 known to run up to the ball and be football smart and spike it.
Fresh off last Friday's game of the week, Grand Rapids Catholic Central had another big challenge tonight. They played host to Northville, which came into tonight undefeated, off to its best start since 1977. The Cougars and Wildcats also came into tonight on top of the standings out in the OK Black. So whoever wins this one will have a pretty good shot at that conference title. Their football stadium's only 10 minutes apart, but this was their first meeting since 1979. Early in the first quarter, Northview quarterback Armin Irving, he's going to find the star of New Girl, Jake Johnson, on the crossing route for a quick gain. He was bounced out of bounds. A punt would put the ball in Central freshman Odin Spencer's hands, and he finds Kamal Hillard outside the numbers for a Cougars first down. Not much offense in this one, but they were moving here on this drive. Spencer, later on, he's going to drop back, looking, but sacked by Northville's Easton Hannanen. And on the next play, he's going to try and keep moving that offense down the field. Spencer in the pocket once again, and this time it would be good. Throwing a pass that Hillard reaches down and plucks from hitting the ground. The drive, though, ultimately stalls. Central settles for a field goal to bring our score to 3-0. Second quarter winding down. Northville hands the ball off to Jalen Grant, who powers ahead to the 2-yard line. Northville was in business. Next play from the 2, it's Grant again, this time for the score. Northville would score 2 field goals in the second half. They take this game 12-3, so a big win there. First place in both divisions in the West Michigan Conference were also on the line tonight. We start in the Rivers Division with North Muskegon hosting Ravenna. Our producer, Matt Gard, he was at Fred Jacks Field to see it all go down.
Jacob, these two teams have had quite a few exciting battles over the last few seasons. The Norsemen came into tonight as the winners of 16 straight conference games. First quarter, Bryce Colbert shows why he is a former 13 On Your Sidelines MVP of the week. He hits Drew Bartos, 19 yards, touchdown. It's 7-0 Norsemen. Later in the first, Colbert again. This time he throws it high into the October sky. TJ Byard comes down with it. 34-yard gain. It's down at the 1. And from there, Hunter Wilder took it in for the Norsemen, and they lead it 13-0. To the second now. Colbert throws to the flat this time. He finds Landon Grimm, and with Halloween coming up, we're going to call him the Grim Reaper. And this 66-yard touchdown reception spells the end for Ravenna. North Muskegon beats the Bulldogs 40-0, and the Norsemen once again are in control of the Rivers Division.
The Grim Reaper, Matt, I don't know what to do with you. We're going to turn our attention now to the Lakes Division. Whitehall and Ludington came into tonight tied atop the standings, both with a perfect 4-0 conference record. And tonight they went head-to-head with hopes of bringing a championship to the end of the season. The Vikings have won 4 straight against the Orioles, dating back to 1988. Late first quarter, Vikings on the 3, hand off to MVP candidate Gavin Craner, who finds a hole in for the 7-0 Whitehall lead. Early second quarter, Orioles forced to attempt a 19-yard field goal, but it's good. Ludington on the board, 7-3. Whitehall now, late second quarter from the 13, back to our guy Craner, who breaks a couple of tackles, gets in for his second touchdown of the game. Whitehall was up 13-3, and with 21 seconds to go in the half, same score, Vikings on the 13-yard line. Western Michigan commit Camden Thompson keeps it himself. He's going to get the first that would end the half. Whitehall would cruise the rest of the way, taking this one 47-10. And we have even more games with conference title implications straight ahead. Find out if Unity Christian could stay in the driver's seat in the OK Gold as they took on a South Christian team that's in unfamiliar territory. And in that very same conference, Zeeland East makes a trip to Forest Hill Central as the Chicks and Rangers try to stay in the playoff hunt.